Hey crew, how you doing? This is Anthony with StackTrax. Today we're going to go over the pull-up progressions. We're going to go over the first one. Right here I'm going to set up the StackTrax in a middle track. And what we're going to work on today is the body weight row. You can place your feet right down. We're going to do about 3 sets of 20. That is the goal before you progress any of these exercises. Now here what we're really working to do is engaging that pull action with your scaps and getting that foundational strength you need to do your first pull-up. Progression number 2 is the seated pull-up. We're going to attach the StackTrax to that same track, the middle track, and you're going to sit your butt right down on the ground. Now any position works. I like the crisscross, and what we're going to do is work to get this vertical pull action going where you get that chin up over the bar. Now why this is so important is because it gets your lats involved and really starts to work that vertical pull of the pull up. Now what's really great about StackTrax is that if you have multiple tracks, you're able to put them at any height that you want. I have a track that's a little bit higher, so I'm going to attach it to that mid-height, a little bit higher, and what I can do now is work this same movement but now work a fuller range of motion. You can add a single leg to it, a lot of variations to understand how to get this vertical pull going just by having a couple extra tracks and being able to get that seated pull-up progression, about 3 sets of 20 before you move on to the next progression. This is how we're going to get that first pull-up utilizing the StackTrax. The third progression, the jumping pull-up. What's really great about a StackTrax is when you have your track at a high height, you can flip the multi-bar over and be able to give yourself a little bit more of an advantage having it slightly lower. You then can grab the bar with both hands and your feet on the ground, allowing you to jump and pull, getting that full range of motion we talked about earlier, and getting that full body strength that you need to learn how to do a strong unassisted pull-up. Now, having your feet on the ground allow you to then lift one foot and get that extra little spring to enhance this progression just a little bit more. So whether it's both feet on the ground, use that spring to jump up to engage all that power, or you can progress it yourself and go to a single leg. There are so many ways you can make the jumping pull-up work for you to get your first unassisted pull-up using the StackTrax. Fourth progression is a banded pull-up. We already have our multi-bar attached to the high track in the upright phase. We are now going to attach our green band to the underside of the track. We then are going to place our foot into the band, giving us a little bit of that assistance to help us take that weight off of our body so that we can pull up. Here what we want to do is keep our core tight and pull straight up vertically while engaging our core so that we can get a strong, full range of motion pull up. Once we're done, we lift our foot, bring that band down, and again, you want to work 3 sets of 20 before you move on to attempt your last progression, the pull up. And finally, the pull up. We have our multi-bar attached to our high track. Here we now have the foundational strength from going through all the progressions before to now attempt that first pull-up. Here you grab your bar, have your legs lift off the ground, and pull yourself straight up. Nice and smooth, working to get that chin over the bar and making sure you stay connected throughout your whole entire body. The pull-up is an unbelievable exercise that you need to get into your workout routine with whatever progression that you have so that you can maximize your strength and conditioning today using the StackTrax. Here are some bonus exercises for your pull-up progression. Here, utilizing the StackTrax handle, we're going to attach it right here to the middle track. Using the resistive band that we do have, we're going to attach a couple handles and we are going to do a horizontal banded row. It's a great exercise to work that full range of motion both eccentrically and concentrically for that pull action in that horizontal position. Now, the second exercise here is using the same bands, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap it over our multi-bar. We're gonna attach our handles again, and just like part of the progression, we're now gonna use the bands in a seated position. Here, we're going to bring the bands down and work this banded lat pull down. An excellent exercise to get all those small muscle fibers going in your lats, rhomboids, and your forearms. It helps your grip, biceps, triceps, everything involved to help you build the strength up for your first pull-up. The third bonus exercise, and it's gonna seem easy, but guess what? We're hanging out. All you're gonna do is grab your multi-bar, hold onto the bar with dear life, and just hang. Making sure that you are in this passive hold position so that you are engaging your lats and all the muscles that are needed to build the strength to get your first pull-up.